Hey guys, it's Crystal here, and we're back with another episode of Digital Dykes. And on episode 11 today, we are going to talk about search engine optimization, and we're specifically going to talk about fact versus fiction. Claire is not here today. She is actually in Wyoming fly fishing, so it will be just me and Jordana, Bitch Kitty, who is just outside of my camera right now, who is being a total turd because she likes to take all the attention. This was actually submitted, so I want to thank Tsunami One for sending me this and asking me to go ahead and cover this information today. I love talking about all this digital marketing geeky stuff. So let's kind of dive right in and talk a little bit about some myths or some lies people might try to tell you when it comes to search engine optimization. Not so much a lie, but reputable firms, they're not going to guarantee you a first page ranking contractually, and they're not going to guarantee you a #1 spot. There's so many things that changes in this industry. Recurring SEO is a lot of work. It's a lot of tweaking. It's a lot of effort. That's why it's expensive. It's not that easy. It's not a plug and play thing. So, it's pretty significant efforts. A lot of reputable firms will absolutely get you on the first page, at least for a couple, anywhere from 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 keywords or key phrases. But contractually, these companies aren't going to go out and offer you this big, fantastic deal with all these first page rankings. It's just not reasonable. It's not really the way that professionals are going to do it. And you'll be able to see if the professionals do well, their own ranking will kind of proof is in the pudding, right? And then you'll be able to see ranking of some of their clients. Now, if your budget is big enough, yes, contractually, you could find a provider that will guarantee you more results, but you need a big budget. And when I say big budget, Zillow spends roughly $1 million a month on search engine optimization and Google pay-per-click ads. So it's just not reasonable for a lot of solopreneurs or small businesses out there to do this method. One of my favorite myths, some of them are an outright lie. I know the secret methods. Be careful with that, because there are a lot of unethical methods that we call black hat SEO. So be cautious when you hear that term. Make sure somebody isn't going to do this to you. If you get caught by Google, they're going to get away. You are not. And if you think quality SEO is expensive, imagine how much it would cost you to fix it if you get penalized by a search engine. So be really careful of that specific phrase. Some of these people say, I know the algorithm, I have an in with Google. Bullshit. I'm here to tell you that's a bunch of bull caca. It ain't true. It doesn't exist. I've actually had people ask me, say, hey, is SEO a scam? Some guy tried to tell me it's a scam. It's not a scam, but there are a lot of providers who may try to scam you. Search engine optimization can be expensive. I've seen people get really good results at $2,000, $2,500 a month, and I've seen people spend $15,000, $25,000 a month for their results. Usually, if you start kind of getting into an area that, wow, that's cheap, it might be snake oil. It also might not be recurring SEO. It might be content that's written that's SEO optimized. So there are a lot of things that you need to know here. Always ask questions if you're not sure on that, because you do want to be pretty sure that you understand what you're getting. But SEO is not a scam. You need to be #1 to be effective. That is a sales point that I have heard people try to sell, on top of saying they're going to guarantee #1 spot. Okay. You don't need a #1 spot to be effective. That's actually not true. Everybody's different. Your unique needs may be different from a competitor's unique needs. You guys may be in the same area, the same industry. You may even serve somewhat of the same client base, but your SEO results may be better if you do 2 different strategies. And that's the thing that's so challenging about it. It's not a cookie cutter system, when it works well, at least. So some people may need more targeted key phrases on a more granular level. Sometimes you can get better results by pulling the right people to your site versus more or less qualified people. So it's very much quality over quantity in some cases. So for example, I have no interest in trying to put the efforts into rank #1 for the term marketing. It's generic. It's vague. It would take so much efforts. Look at all the other things that you can hit for. What is emotional marketing? SEO marketing strategies. What marketing strategy is best for me? The benefits of content marketing, right? All these things have marketing in part of that long tail key phrase, but there's more variety of things, so we can start getting more granular and more pointed with who we bring to the site. So it's really important to understand that SEO works effectively that way, and it's changing. Long tail key phrases and more specificity is definitely where the market is shifting. So you don't need to be number one to do well. Another myth that I've heard, and this comes from a lot of older consumers, I think because they don't understand SEO, is I have social media, I don't need SEO. Everybody needs SEO. Everybody at least needs to index for, God, one or more words at least, please. Social media will only boost your online presence and help these efforts, but it's not a replacement of. That also doesn't mean that you don't need social media if you have SEO either. People will find me online regardless. No, they won't, Karen. No, they won't. If your site isn't indexing and you aren't set up for relevant search criteria, there's really no point in having a website. I'm sorry to say it. At that point, your website becomes a piece of art. It's beautiful to look at, but you're probably the only one seeing it. Matter of fact, I had a friend. I did some SEO for him and helped his business out. It was doing pretty good. I was happy with the results. People were coming in. He switched and changed websites. Many years later, didn't consult with me, ended up getting rid of a lot of the content that was put up, and wondered why there was a significant change in the incoming leads. Well, because you assume that everybody would find you. Jerry Jones, let's just call him. Everybody doesn't know who Jerry Jones is. People have to be looking for your specific niche, your specific industry. So unless, you're a guru and really that many people know who you are, you do need to give people search criteria and ways that they can find you online. This is a fantastic lie, by the way. Google doesn't like SEO. No, Google doesn't like manipulative SEO. So if you hear that phrase from someone, be cautious. Again, it goes back to is this person doing unethical things? That person may have been popped before. They may not understand SEO. But if you're talking to a digital marketer that doesn't understand SEO at all, I'd have a little bit of hesitation there. Now let's talk about some truths involving SEO, because there are a lot of positives here, and a lot of things that are really realistic that I think will help you if you're kind of trying to figure out search engine optimization, how to do it, or how to hire somebody to do it. The best will look like the best. That's evident. You look up a guy like Neil Patel, it's obvious why he's one of the top rated, most respected people in this industry in the world. If you're looking for an SEO firm that does recurring SEO, that's their specialty. Their main goal is to get people as high ranked as possible. You look for that on search engines, it's going to pop up. It's going to be there. Again, there's different types of SEO and SEO strategies. And then we have content marketing that has an SEO focus, which is what I do. And these are really different things. So sometimes it can be hard to understand. But if you are looking for somebody that you say, I pay them quite a bit of money every month, I don't have to do anything, I'm going to get a bunch of phone calls, you're going to be able to see those people because the search queries are going to show them. They'll rank above everybody else. If somebody says, I'm the number one at this, they will be number one at that if it's reflected online. So just do a little bit of research, and it doesn't mean people aren't good I don't rank really high for recurring SEO. I have partners that do that. That's not my niche. That's not the work that I sit there and do. But I'm honest and transparent about that. So just make sure that you kind of compare what somebody's telling you, what they're trying to sell you, and what you find online about them. Every provider is different. If you did SEO and you felt like it didn't work or you didn't get a return of investment, I'm sorry, but it doesn't mean that SEO is ineffective or that you're somehow immune to it, the possibility of it being effective. Maybe you just had the wrong providers for your project. I've seen really good, really fantastic providers just not be able to rank people with certain target markets or certain industries. It happens. It may take time to find that right individual for you. And sometimes it's working with a whole bunch of different people. I work with clients on projects where there's a lot of different people involved in doing the different facets of digital marketing. So it's really important to have that. I apologize. My puppy is deciding that she's going to have a fit because every time we do Zoom, all these animals, they got to get their attention in. And lastly, SEO is something you can do as a DIYer to an extent. Is it likely that you're going to become a master at this, or you're going to get yourself with all your keywords on first page ranking? No. It's why professional SEO agencies exist. Is it something that you may be able to learn how to do yourself? Yes, absolutely. I have a friend and a former client, and she had the right talent on her team. She had people there who majored in journalism. She had people there that understood HTML. She had people that had different skill sets that made sense for me to train them on how to do these efforts and how to use the specific tools that were available. So it doesn't mean that you can't do it on your own. Obviously, the efficacy and the results will be greater, but sometimes as a solopreneur or a small business owner, we wear too many hats. We're responsible for a lot of the work, and we don't always have these significant recurring budgets to invest. But the truth is, SEO is something that some people can learn. I have absolutely helped people that have not done any SEO or any HTML before do it. If you have significant writing skills and you can kind of understand the thought process of a little bit of training that goes in there, you may be able to learn SEO and key phrase research and stuff like that. But it's definitely worth, if you think you may be interested in it or you think you might like it, spending some time in it. There's a lot of wonderful tools out there and a lot of training videos. And I am always happy to geek out with you and answer questions, and just do little Zoom sessions to talk about stuff like that. So thank you all so much for watching. I can't believe we're on episode 11 already of Digital Dykes. It's a fantastic web series, and I'm excited to make sure you guys get videos at least once a month. If you have anything that you would like to share with the audience on search engine optimization, I would love for you to drop that in the comments below. If you are an SEO provider or you're in digital marketing and you would like to be a guest on the show to share some information about SEO, definitely reach out. I would love to get you scheduled up for that. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by giving me a little thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue receiving content like this and so much more, remember to click on the subscribe button. And again, send me your submissions. I love stuff like this. I love geeking out. And I really appreciate the heck out of all of you guys. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.